Salvage is registered to unaffiliated outlaws, Pathfinder. I advise caution.
Get ready to fight!
This is where the nav point led us? A terminal? All these supplies. They're going to attack Eos. Sam, how do we stop them?
I can trace the message. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Is all this blood from one victim?
Negative. I detect multiple sources.
There's something here.
Multiple contusions on the face and arms. He was restrained for a lengthy period of time.
Cause of death?
A blast to the heart. He likely died quickly.
I guess that's something.
Most of the data has been wiped.
Can you recover anything?
The audio from the final log. Shall I play it?
Do it.
If you're thinking this can't get worse, I assure you it can.
Ah! Fuck you.
Operative Lacerta, where is he?
Unlike you bastards, Sloane doesn't play with her food.
So he's dead. That's unfortunate.
Seal him. Outcast patrol inbound. Kill the bastard and wipe the logs.
I'll report Lacerta's death to the charlatan. Meet you at the base and draw Lear.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Hostiles ahead!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, we're approaching the outlaw camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Datapad detected in this area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this datapad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
I can't help but wonder who it was before.
That's awful. To think about.
I see them all as unmarked graves.
Well, you definitely don't look like an outlaw. Good thing I disarmed the traps. Sorry about that. I'm used to your kind giving me trouble.
You've only seen the worst of us. We have some good ones.
Well, you haven't shot at me yet. That's a start.
You said you had traps around here?
Corrosive traps. Made them with the gas from the vents.
That's smart.
You have to get creative out here. I learned sabotage when shooting stopped working. I can disable vehicles, take down shields, anything that gives us an edge over attackers.
What are you doing out here?
Keeping my people safe. Between the Ket and the outlaws, we've been pushed out of our homes. Some decided to dig their heels in and weather the attacks. I'm making sure they survive.
The Resistance could use someone with skills like yours.
We have enough to deal with here. I'm not leaving my people.
If we don't take the fight to the Ket, your people will never be safe.
And what would you know about it?
The Pathfinder and I have seen what the Ket can do. In time, they'll come for Kadara. For you.
If you join, you can make a better world for your people.
Not just on Kadara. Everywhere.
When you put it that way, I guess I don't have much of a choice.
At least go to Vold and talk to them.
Fine, I'll go check it out. No promises.
Stay safe out here.
No problem there.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Minerals have been depleted in this location. We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's datapad.
Nice work. Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Pathfinder, there's an additional datapad here.
So his plan didn't work out after all.
These caches contain valuable resources, Pathfinder. I suggest repurposing them for the initiative.
At least some good will come from this.
Are you doing okay? After that whole exaltation business?
If it means what I think, how could I be doing okay? Would you be okay? Ever?
No, I guess not.
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
everything on this planet
So pointy.
Shit, someone's coming. Act normal.
Nice day for a stroll, huh?
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information. Andromeda plant sample detected nearby.
Stars! Pathway XL camp. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
We should talk to whoever's in charge and search the area for clues.
Pathfinder. Then Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
Poor bastard.
This cannot go unpunished.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
A home filled with strangers becomes a prison. Axel's words.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade.
All right. Keep an eye out for anything that might be connected to the poison Angara.
The collective's got a recruiter up at Crawlers, and Sloane's done nothing about it. Staying long?
Welcome to Charybdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
I'm just looking around.
Look all you like. Just don't make trouble.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
My squad and I came across an Angaran town not far from here. The inhabitants were poisoned. Their water filters had been tampered with.
Nasty way to go.
I found a log that mentioned trouble with this camp. Know anything about that?
Can't say I do, I just sell beds.
And clean water?
I don't like what you're implying, Pathfinder. Either rent a bed or get the fuck out. Please. Welcome back.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloane from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Charybdis Point was born.
I better get going.
See you around.
Pathfinder. Then Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location. Water filters. The make and design matches those found in the Angaran town.
Guess it was too much to hope exiles weren't involved.
So much death. And for what?
Hey. You just couldn't leave it alone.
These filters. You stole the design from the Angara, didn't you?
This doesn't concern you. Walk away. Before you can't.
You murdered an entire town. I'm not leaving until I know why.
We came to them. Starving. Dying of thirst. But instead of helping us, those flapheads bled us dry. Credits, clothes, weapons. They took everything.
Not everything. You survived. You set up here.
The Angara are the only ones who know how to properly filter this planet's water. All we wanted was to be self-sufficient. I offered to pay for the designs. They refused.
So you poisoned them?
And took all their business.
I won't let you get away with this.
Figured you'd say that. Kill them.
We're not alone! Excellently done!
At least the Angara got some justice.
Thank you, Ryder.
Found it.
Clearly that's broken.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, meridians.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
Yeah.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Here they come! That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Approaching nav point for the weapons cache, Pathfinder.
Hope it's worth the credits.
We've been played!
think that's all of them. It's full. After that ambush, I thought the whole thing was a scam.
We should confront the Turian. Demand an explanation.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Look like outlaws.
Superbe!
group of registered criminals has gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder.
This area is called Ralier. It means death caves.
Charming.
Not really.
Let's do this!
cave over there. Maybe something's inside.